Hello everyone, welcome back. And I think I figured out what the server lag was caused by the way. Itemducts. Yes, Itemducts. I was doing a bunch of searching and looking around, seeing how I could tell what's eating up my server processes, and I got a tip about Java Visual VM. So I ran my server through Java Visual VM, and I noticed that the Itemduct thread itself was taking up about 90% of my CPU cycle times all the time. I was at like 0% sleep time, and I removed all these item ducts upstairs. Let me teleport over. I removed all the item ducts upstairs underneath here. Upstairs underneath here, these are all pulled out. I pulled them out just to see what was going on. And each item duct basically supplied by this extruder wasn't doing what I thought it would. It wasn't stopping. It would just keep filling the pipe with more and more and more and more and more until I literally had thousands, tens of thousands, some insane amount of Alright, I'm back after Darkcraft seemed to crash my game. Anyways, like I was saying, there was tens of thousands, if not, I don't know how much cobblestone. There was an absolutely absurd amount of cobblestone stuffed in the pipes. So they weren't doing what we thought they would. I mean, they probably were. Because even upstairs, upstairs in the overworld where I had that tiny little cobble gen set up, there's still a couple thousand cobblestone stuffed in the pipes. And those tiny little pipes, there's a couple thousand cobblestone stuffed in there. And there was a multitude more than that stuffed in these pipes. So it was destroying my server. That's where a lot of the lag was coming from, was from the item ducts trying to supply these crucibles in an intelligent manner. They were failing at that. So I think what I'm going to have to use, I mean, I could use applied energistics. I could make like a subnet down here for it. I'm kind of undecided if I want to make a subnet for this, or if I want to go with mod extra utilities. And I think I might try out extra utilities transfer nodes. Here's the pipes right here, and all sorts of different types of pipes. But I think I'm going to go with simple transfer pipes, and not a transfer node itself, but a retrieval node. Maybe I'll just use transfer nodes on the extruders and then just pipe them straight in. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure out what I want to do with this. But item ducts were a complete fail. Just a complete fail. I love item ducts myself, but they were destroying my server apparently. It's not a big deal in situations or setups like these. I don't know why I'm moving so slow. My boots out of juice? Maybe it's because I have all this cobble on me. I don't know. Moving slow. That's better. I don't know what that was. Anyways, yeah, I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it. Item ducts in small numbers like these are not a problem, obviously, because they don't get stuffed ever, but running the extruders, I thought they'd get stuffed and kind of be smart and ration out the items inside the pipe. But was I ever wrong about that? So I gotta figure out a better way to do it. The server lag is absolutely wonderful now. I can pull items out, put them in. There's no lag there whatsoever. So that definitely fixed the lag. Like, there's no more lag when I'm crafting and building and using items. It's just doing what it needs to do now. So was the item ducts absolutely 100% failing. So my recommendation to you, if you're going to use item ducts with an extruder, don't. If you're going to use item ducts with extruders to fill crucibles especially, don't. That was my lag. I can't tell you how many items because I ran a conf kill all item, which destroys all item entities on the ground. Like that. I killed 25 of something, I don't know what. Some items on the ground got killed. Not sure where, not sure what got killed, but something got killed. But that's what the kill all does. And I ran that command every time I broke into item duct. I'd kill about another 1,000 pieces of cobblestone that were stuffed in the pipe spilling on the ground. So, literally tens of thousands of cobble downstairs in the deep dark I killed. Yeah, just a PSA to anyone else out there who's using item ducts for crucibles. Don't. It's not, it might seem like a good idea like it did to me at the start, but wow. I had no idea they were stuffed with that much cobble. Just a guess. I probably had about 100,000 cobble stuffed downstairs. I don't even know how that's possible, but apparently that was what happened. So let me get some stuff together. I think I might go with transfer nodes. Yeah, it's going to be a crash course on the transfer nodes for me because I've never used them before. And I have a feeling they don't quite stuff like that. At least I'm going to hope they don't stuff like that, or I'm going to have to build a subnet with AE to avoid lag. So let's get busy crafting some of these transfer nodes. Transfer pipes as well. Transfer nodes for items. That's the one I'm going to want. Why would you use a block of redstone? Oh, I see, just two different recipes. I think I'm going to go with this one. We're going to need some chests. I don't need that many. I'm going to go with this recipe, and I think I need around 16 of them. Whoop. Why aren't you working? Oh, I need transfer pipes first. Okay. Well, I'm out of stone. Oh, I'm not out of stone. Wasn't it stone? Oh, stone slabs. I see. Like I said, crash course in this for me because I've never used these before. Definitely want a couple stacks for myself for the crucibles downstairs. I think that should be enough. And we'll put a stack in here. And how many do we need? I think we need about 16 for all our crucibles. And that should be fine. Probably gonna need some speed upgrades later, but we'll get to that soon enough. Alright, so let's see how these work. I do kind of want to move these crucibles out of the way. Let's see if a force wrench will keep my inventory. Because the deal is I don't want to lose the lava and the water, and I kind of wanted to move them out one anyways. Didn't like where they were. I kind of placed them hastily, so let's see. Force wrench, will you work? Did you keep my inventory? You did. Oh, force wrench. I like the OP-ness of this right now. I gotta be careful that they don't fly into the fire though. Alright, so Force Wrench did a really nice job there. And let's see, if we put transfer nodes on them, these should all store a stack automatically, I think. That's how they work. Oh. I think I should go grab 2 more extruders really quick. Let me do that. Okay, I got my 2 more extruders. Let's see. I see there. And I'll put out the back. That should be the same setup, yep. Lava. Water. And water. Now I think these have an internal buffer of 1 stack. Yeah, they do. Internal buffer of 1 stack. Yeah, we should be getting pretty close to having one of these full. This one's just about full. I want to see how this internal buffer works because, oh, that was such a headache to figure out what was causing the server lag. Like I said, I was at 90%. 90% of the server's tick rate was being used up on the item ducts themselves because they were so stuffed with entities. Alright, so the extruder is full, the pipe is full. It should stop doing everything. That's the hope anyways. And now we want to transfer these to the crucibles, so let's find out what happens. hate how I can't take it off with a wrench. So I think we should be okay with this method. I think we should be okay with the transfer pipes, even though they don't look as nice as the item ducts. What can you do? What can you do? Let me lay out these transfer nodes and get my lava production back online. I'll see you shortly. Alright, so we're good with our transfer nodes all laid out. They seem to be doing an okay job. I don't think I need to speed upgrade them. And they seem to be doing an okay job. These crucibles run kind of slow anyways. But there's one thing I am going to do, is I'm going to monitor my snapshots with, what is it called? The visualizer of the Java blah blah blah. What's it called? Java something. I should probably know the name of this. 1 second. I'll tell you the name. The J visualizer. Visualizer VM. That's the name of it. Visualizer VM. Visual VM. What I'm going to do is monitor the usage of this on the snapshots with Visual VM, and I'll let you guys know how it goes, because it was completely unacceptable what item ducts were doing. 90% of the tick rate was being used up on the item ducts themselves. The server was getting 0 sleep cycles. It was absurd, the usage. So here's our last crucible on this end filling up. These should start getting cobble soon as well. Do I need speed upgrades? I think it'll be fine, just because of how slow crucibles are. Anyways, they'll catch up. They will catch up. Yeah, they'll catch up. We'll come back and look at this. But I'm definitely going to be watching the snapshots on Visual VM just to see how this goes. Because as soon as I took these item ducts out, I was getting around a 40% sleep cycle compared to a 0% with 90% cycle used on item ducts themselves. Yeah, so I'll update you. I'll let you all know how that goes. But we're going to go on to a different project now, and that is mainly one just for simply fun. Just for simply fun. I'll see you shortly in the overworld. So here's something interesting I found in the deep dark when I was looking for a certain mob for my next project. I have no idea what this is. Just a giant pit, I suppose. Wow, does that just drop you right into the void? Giant pit of doom. I'm afraid of this. What is that? Power ore. Ooh. I guess I get to see that naturally for once. Get out of my platform. I've never seen power ore spawn naturally because I'm, like I said earlier in the series when I was going over Darkcraft, not a big Darkcraft fan. To be completely honest with you, not a big Darkcraft fan. And this looks like this drops you straight into the void. Interesting world gen in the deep dark, I have to say. Very interesting. Bedrock's completely gone. Should we get out of here? I think we should probably get out of here. Ooh. I'll take that though. Yeah, I'll take some diamonds. Alright, back to hunting for a certain mob in this taiga biome. A certain mob. You know, and I don't think I'm going to find that mob like I did the first time. I'm talking about the blizz I found in this taiga biome in the deep dark. I think it's a fairly rare mob to see. Oh, we found one. Never mind. Never mind. Did I get a rod? No. Got a snowball. No blizz. I think it's a fairly rare mob to see. I could be down here for a while hunting for them. And I think there's another way to get what I want. Gelid, blizz powder. I think I can infuse a snowball. And we have snow. So... shall we? I suppose we shall. Let me set up something really quick. Where's my snow? I think I put it in here. So we want one of these glacial precipitators. I should have everything I need. I'm gonna need a piston. I should still have snow. Yeah, I do have snow. Two more things I need. And a machine frame. Should be good on that now. Just so I never run out of snow, let's make sure we have snow. Forever. Where can I put this? I guess I could expand this room out one more row. Yeah, I got a couple more rows I could play with. I could lay it there, and we can expand this room later on. That'll do for now. We're gonna need power and all that good stuff. I'll have to clean this up in between videos. I'm a bit impatient to do that at the moment. Give me some conduits. Ooh, I'm actually kind of low. Maybe I should just upgrade this to redstone. Be back in a second. Alright, so what I'm going to do to feed this glacial precipitator is I'm going to put an accumulator directly below it. That should do a really fine job for that. Put the accumulator right below it. I'll make some micro parts out of this clear glass really quick. Let's see, I want some of these covers, panels turned into covers. I must have had some built up. That should be more than enough. I have some buckets on me already. Let's get some covers laid out. Let's see, that should be okay. Will it flow into here, or do I need this cover one out? I think I need this cover one out. It's taking up the water block space. So we'll bump these covers one out. Like so. That should be okay. I don't need to cover that. The chunk loader will do that. And now it flows. There we go. Should output right on the top. I might even bump this chunk loader over one, just so I get the two covers there. What do you got? 4. There we go. Water's nice and contained. And we'll make sure this guy's inputting from the bottom. And we should have infinite snowballs from this point on. No need to worry about snow anymore. So I'm going to need some redstone. Should put another tank on here for redstone as well. Redstone, one more tank, portable tank. That'll do. Junk all this stuff. Definitely gonna need a bucket or two, so we'll just grab a couple buckets. Throw that stuff back in there. Should be good to go now. Can't forget the fluid duct. Gonna need just one of them. Just so I have a tank for the redstone to go. And then we need some snowballs now. It should make me blizz powder. It does. Amazing. I need 1 blizz powder for 2 Carthium dust, which should make me gelid. And I need 4 of them. 2 4s. That should be enough blizz. That should be more than enough blizz powder for what I want to do. Mainly just for fun, like I said. Just for absolute fun. Set you to input and set you to empty. There we go, now I have a tank for some redstone. Perfect. Okay, so this blues powder, let's see. Let's check out this dust now. It should be everything we need. Ooh, I need niter. How does one get niter? I can pulverize sandstone. Pulverizing sandstone. Well, it looks like we're pulverizing some sandstone. So let's teach us what to do. Give me a stack of sandstone really quick. It was 15%, so we should go. Why aren't you doing what I want you to do? There we go. Let's run this through, and I need a piece of niter to actually get this recipe going. So I'll be back once I got a piece of niter. So 5 on the money, we got a piece of niter. Perfect. So 5 sandstone equals 1 niter. Encode that. And we'll take that down to our pulverizers. Are these pulverizers? Nope, these are pulverizers. Take that down to there, so now we have niter crafting. And let's request some niter. I'll be back when I have some of that. I'm actually going to put some in. I'm going to take a suggestion that I got on the last, on the video when I automated Tesseracts, and also get some sulfur on a stockpile as well. It was a good suggestion. It's worth it to stockpile these like random craftables that have these weird offset percentages. So I'm going to stockpile these. I'll see you shortly once I got some niter built up. Alright, so I'm back and I got some niter going, and I wanted 4 of these. Yeah, I wanted 4 of these, and I wanted to melt them down in the crucible. That should give me 1 bucket's worth. I need some buckets. I got my 2 buckets. I already started laying out the plan I've got. We can use some sandstone, sure. We made it. Might as well use it. I gotta clear this out. Yeah, let's just go with sandstone. Why not? Why not? Let me build this up, wait for my buckets, and I'll see you shortly. Alright, so I have my bucket of gelid cryothium and my bucket of energized glowstone, which is simply melted glowstone. I just took a bucket's worth out of the tank over there. And you want your gelid cryothium on the top row. This stuff's kind of nasty, so you might not want to get caught in it. But just place it down, it'll flow. Pretty well right where we want it to. And ta-da! It's gonna flow down like so. Let me make sure I get under this. And right in the center, I want my bucket of glowstone. Oh, this stuff is nasty. What this is gonna do is basically make us infinite glowstone, but I want my glowstone to form on the edges. Which might be a little bit tricky to do. I think I want to pull up this gelid cryothium really quick. I think I placed it a little bit too soon. I should place it after the glowstone is flowing. Alright, let me go clean up this mess of glowstone. I want this to flow to the edges, not in the middle. There we go. This stuff does float upwards. It's kind of neat. It's kind of neat stuff. We should be good now. Let's place the cryothium back. It should flow out and start forming glowstone. Getting speed and jump boost off of this stuff. Aha, there's our glowstone. Nice and formed. And this energized glowstone does not stop flowing. I'm gonna want some more clear glass around the edges. Like so. Because I want to cut it off. I want to stop the flow. Let me place this down. We got the glow stopped. The glowstone stopped. Didn't stop the glow. Alright, perfect. So now we're forming glowstone pretty well on will. You break it, it will form. So, oh, that's not allowed to happen. Maybe I should place this one further. Because I don't want it to form down below. I want it to form exactly on that block. Let me try pulling that out. That should be sandstone there. Let's try this on the same level. Yeah, that's nice and centered. I think I want to make this one bigger. Yeah, I think I want to make this range one bigger. Okay, so I think I've fixed it. We should be good now and forming exactly the way we want it to. I give it a one slightly bigger radius, just one bigger on the radius. That should be the center. There goes our energized glowstone. And the cryothium should come up to the top. Right there. And that should form this glowstone perfectly on the edges now. Nice. And not down below. Perfect. Yep, it's not forming down below. That's exactly what we want to see. Exactly what we want to see. I'm at the point of automating the harvesting of this glowstone. And there's a really simple way of doing this. But I kind of want to go with activators. And the reason why I want to go with activators is because that will allow me to harvest the block itself and not the dust. I don't want the dust. Dust is good and all, but why not go one step further and actually collect the block itself? So I think I'm going to go with this a different way than I've seen other people do it. I'm going to go with activators. Might look a little bit messy, but I'm okay with that. It'll be cool when it's done. It'll be cool when it's done. But for the end of this video, I think I'm going to go check out that dungeon in the Deep Dark, like I said I would a couple videos ago. I kind of just forgot about it. And I think we're going to have to save the automating of the harvesting of this for the next video. Oh, I put my pouch in there. So I'm going to hop down to the Deep Dark and we're going to go check out that dungeon. I got to find it again. It's going to be fun finding it again, but I'll see you shortly. And let's go check out that dungeon. Ah, we found it. Let's see what's inside. Ooh, taking damage. Taking damage. Let's see what's inside. Oh, I also captured a Blizz and a Safari Net on the way over. Just to have one. No other reason. Time to see what's inside this dungeon. Door to nowhere? Interesting. Ooh, we got a spawner. Skeleton spawner. Steal that. Any goodies? Staff of Traveling, nether quartz. Sure, we could use some more nether quartz. And I'll take some steel. got things banging on the doors. I wonder if there's another chest per level. There's a lot of space here. It's the exit. Looks like there's only one spawner per level, I suppose. Oh, those are noisy zombies. Looks like that goes down to nowhere. Colored planks. We're just gonna turn down the noisy zombies slightly. I'm gonna start digging through these walls too. Probably make something pretty cool out of these little world gen dungeons. Well, so far it looks like there's only one spawner per one. Unless there's more upstairs. I haven't really seen anything yet. Another spawner. A zombie spawner. We don't have one of those yet. Might as well take it. The other one... I don't know what the other one was. We'll send that home. Yeah, the bricks can go home too. Music disc. I don't know where the ladder is. We'll make a ladder. Zombie spawner. I already have one. I should have probably taken that one too. Oh well. It's broken. It looked like a zombie villager to me. Yeah, the villager nose. Don't think I have another dolly on me now. I can, however, dolly this chest. I don't want to kill the spawners, just in case I ever decide to keep them. This is a very noisy dungeon. Holy crap, this is a very noisy dungeon. Spoils bag. Another sigil. This should be the last floor. That's a cool little dungeon. I mean, not much to it. Definitely needs a little bit more design, to say the least. Oh, a skeleton spawner. I think we already grabbed... I think that was our first one we found, was this skeleton spawner. Force gems and claws. This must have been the other spawner room we missed. Kinda sounds like there's still one more though. It's a lot of noise. I think there's one more spawner in there somewhere. I'm not going to worry about it. That's a cool little dungeon. You could definitely make something neat out of that if you wanted to take the time to clear it out. A bit messy how it sits, but it's neat. A little bit of detour from building all sorts of random stuff. World's still loading in. But this will be fun to automate. Automate next video. We're going to get around to automating the automatic glowstone production. Pretty well infinite glowstone production. All you need is a little bit of snow, a little bit of snow, a little bit of glowstone, and you're golden on glowstone for the rest of your time. I thought I'd have some fun and build that. So like I said, next video we'll get around to automating the harvesting of the glowstone. I think I'm going to go with activators. You could probably use... I don't know if transfer nodes would work on there, but transfer nodes work like a cobble gem. They might work on there. Possibly. We'll see. More than likely going to be using activators because I want to harvest the block themselves. I think that'll be pretty neat. But yeah, until next time, I hope you enjoyed the video. We had a little bit of a crash course in transfer pipes today because, well, Itemducts finally let us down. I can't tell you how much of a relief it is to figure out what was causing the lag though. Yeah, we went down from 90% tick rate usage on Itemducts to having about, let's see, let's check the snapshot really quick. The current snapshot. I haven't done one in a while. We just did a snapshot. Let's check server threads. Yep, we're now on 97% sleep time compared to 90% and 0% sleep time used on conduits alone. Yeah, that's a big improvement. That's a big improvement. So here's your PSA. Never use item conduits or item ducts to power your crucibles because that's a lag fest waiting to happen. Take it from me. I've been through all the nonsense of fixing it. But until next time, hope you enjoyed the video. We'll get around to automating the harvesting next video.